Okay, so the stupid techniques we use to book meetings from cold calls when the legal department of an enterprise client insists on a script that's 2.5 times as long as our other scripts. So sometimes I love big clients, but sometimes legal and corporate are the enemy of meetings and results. So we have a script that's a lot longer that legally they're like, you have to say this, you have to say this, you have to say this. We want this in there. We want this clause. I'm like, okay, all right. And then we're like, how do we do this? So the way my elementary school teachers used to wake me up because I was always like not paying attention or like reading in my desk because like I'm a mess. So like the way they would wake me up, so my name is Ori, so they would say like, but they wouldn't do this on purpose. I just thought this was directed at me. So they're like, well, we could have breakfast or lunch, and I would wake up. So it gave me an idea. So after scaring me to death, I don't know, 30 years later now, I'm like, okay, I have an idea. So what we decided to do with these clients is to punch through the words. So we're like, you want to pick a few words in the script and then you say those words with emphasis and then you go back. You make it subtle. You can't sound like a teacher doing it. But what you want to do is highlight your nonverbal status. So the principle this is demonstrating is your ability to almost manspread. Do you remember like in the double O's when like manspreading was like a thing? Like if you sat like this on the subway, you were like a bad person. But like you kind of want to manspread with your words. So when you talk really, really fast and you swallow your words and you mumble, people assume that what you say has no value because your words don't take up any space. There's no gravitas. But when you pause randomly in between the words and you smile and you're loud, and then sometimes you're talking like this, but every once in a while you like wake people up with your words, then people suddenly pay attention to you, even if what you're saying is very dumb. So you can actually practice this. You can talk to your friends and your family, and you can tell a story that you know is a bad story, but you can tell it in a sexy way, and then all of a sudden people pay attention to you. So you can say like, yesterday I went to the market and they were out of Crimson Crisp apples, which is my favorite. So I decided to get dates. So it's the same bullshit, but you say it in an interesting way. You pause randomly, dramatically, punch some words, smile, talk louder than is socially appropriate, and you will book more meetings and annoy your friends because they're going to realize that the story is like kind of a waste of their time, but they'll still listen to you. They just won't like it. Don't abuse this power. Anyway, have a great day. This is how we book calls for long, complicated scripts. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.